area known as Patriot Place. EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Detroit Lions and the New England Patriots. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. They'll look to throw here. They're trying to find Sharp, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. A run with a second-year man. That's Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They run with a fourth-year man. This is Damian Harris. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a third and 5. On third down, they go Montgomery. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ty Montgomery, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Fulk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Fulk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarter...
There he goes, left side! Touchdown, Detroit! Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil. The Patriots at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Throwing Jones. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Baker with a pick. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And this is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Pats are going to take possession. Football. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. On fourth down, Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Right back to Swift again on second down. Showed some solid running, strong running, and then he's corralled just beyond the 10. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now third and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And he is going to have a Lions first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on third and 2. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On first down, he'll drop to throw. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's airing it out for Williams. It got his man complete. A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards. They go play action here on first down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Looking for Wright, and he finds him. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. A good pickup there at 22.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And some room to roam now. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. He sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here we go. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. In motion comes the tight end left. On 2nd down, Swift. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Swift. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll run with Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got it.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Ready!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
He'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. The deep to return it is Marcus Jones. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Harris starts the drive on the ground. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. On 1st down, Jones to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they backed up even further.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Open man, the tight end, Henry. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Harris running straight ahead. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Stevenson. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! Ramondre Stevenson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Fulton. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Come on. They'll throw now on the final play. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake. Jones. And that'll be complete to Stevenson. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Crossing the field, Beckham makes a catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A well-executed 22-yard gain. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
That one goes for 24 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Over the middle to Beckham. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again. That is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And it's That's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game...
Anderson loses the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw is caught here by Anderson. Now it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he will have a Patriots 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Now Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And just like he did, almost winning the Heisman at Michigan, rookie Aiden Hutchinson blows up the play. Chalk that up as their 1st sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the 1st half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their play.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Ready.
Here's Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throwing Jones. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready, set.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And this is caught by Williams. And out across midfield down to the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 142 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Clyde Edwards. 26 yards. And the Lions are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Patriots 21. Jeff Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
New England on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He completes it to Beckham. And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Jones' throw complete there to Beckham. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Beckham, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll set up a throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Tackle made by Adrian Phillips. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. And my goodness, another interception. And the Patriots will take over here just shy of the 30. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw again. He's airing it out for Williams. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Jones. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Lions, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.
Meanwhile, for New England, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.